What's the problem?
You're already scared, right? Don't worry, it's gonna work. It's gonna work. Everybody, my name is Damilola, my Bamiloye, and I'm here with my wife,
Emmanuella, my Bamiloye.
Yes, so we're here to share the story of how we met. Alright, so who's going first? Ladies first or
Okay.
first? You do the honors.
Okay. Yeah. Alright. Rewind to 2016. I was in final year then, medical school, and I came across Dami's movie Ignition, and when I watched it, I was so blessed because then I was going through some emotional crisis. Like I just came out of a relationship that didn't work out and everything. So
Shola, you remember this place?
Yeah.
This was where I said yes 7 months ago.
Ngozi, what am I doing here?
Where were you when I needed you most?
What are you talking about?
A lot happened to me last week and you left me. I tried your line severally, but you didn't pick it. I then called with another number and you picked it. Why, Shola?
But I told you I was busy.
Busy doing what? Were you that busy you couldn't spare some minutes to pray with me?
I'm sorry.
Okay, Shola, you're forgiven. So can we pray now?
Ngozi, I can't do this anymore.
What?
I want us to move on.
Move on. To where?
What I'm trying to say is that, look, we're friends. But I can't go on with this relationship, Ngozi.
No, Shola. Why?
I can't cope.
Shola. You told me of how convinced you were. You said you wanted to fight this battle with me. You said we will win together. Shola, are you no longer convinced? What happened to your conviction?
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
Shola. I don't know what the future holds for me. But I know who holds my future. And I'm holding on to him. I'm holding on to him. I'm holding on to him.
I'm sorry.
Shola!
Funny enough, I just fell out of a relationship too.
If God led you into this relationship, He will see you through. You told me some time ago how convinced and sure you are. Do you expect all things to be rosy and easy? No questions to move your conviction? No challenges? No storms to shake your faith? Just like in the movies. And they lived happily ever after, right?
I don't know, sir.
Shola, Satan will fight every union that has a destiny to fulfill. Don't give up, son.
I'm tired.
Tired?
I'm fed up.
Fed up?
It's not easy, sir.
For a weak man. It is not easy for a weak man. Shola, how can you be tired of a journey you've not even started?
But she makes me tired. She suffers constantly from this epileptic seizure. At times she loses consciousness and it can be very embarrassing. I can't take it anymore, sir. I'm afraid
Of what?
of starting this journey with her.
Look, Shola, if you have nowhere going, or your faith cannot carry you in this marriage, I will advise you to opt out. But if Ngozi is a gift given to you by God, and you reject her, you may never find another gift like her again.
Sir, if you were in my shoes, what would you do?
I cannot be in your shoes.
But what if, sir?
I am a married man, Shola. Married for 20 years. People rejected it. Common sense rejected it. Why? Because she was a sickler. But I stood because I heard from God. I chose to focus on Jesus. And that is why I'm still walking on the storm. But you chose to focus on your storm. And like Peter, you are sinking. Whose voice are you paying attention to? The voice of God or the voice of your friends? Redirect your focus back to Jesus before you begin to sink.
And I told myself, before I enter another relationship, I must be sure God is involved in this one. Because the last time was based on love. And yes, there was love, but love is not enough in a relationship. Love is not, it's not just about love. You know, you have to find where there is a central point or a point where emerging point of purpose and vision, you know. So I told myself the next relationship is going to be God first, and vision, then maybe love will be the last thing, you know. So that was what I told myself.
So the movie really blessed me and just like helped me have faith in God that God was going to give me the very best.
So I said, God.
I'm good. I'm sorry. I hope I'm not interrupting a serious conversation.
No. Please, just be comfortable. Let me introduce you to my friends. Meet Alfred, Mr. Alfred.
Hi.
And this is Mr. Shola here.
How you doing?
So, how is everything? Do you know him? This is the son of the CEO, the next boss.
Are you serious? Is it Daniel? The boss's son?
Yes.
I am very pleased to be sitting next to you. We only see your pictures around. I didn't know that I will have the opportunity of meeting you.
We went to the same secondary school, even university.
But wait. There is news around that the boss will be retiring next year and he'll be handing over to his son that just came from the UK. Is that you?
No, that's right.
I didn't take you serious, Shola, did you take this guy serious?
Yeah. No, I did. What am I talking about?
Anyways, you are welcome.
Excuse me.
Yeah, hello? Yeah.
Just give me a couple of minutes, so I'll be right back.
All right.
Good to see you.
Sorry, Ngozi.
Oh, you know her?
We know her very well.
That's my fiancée. She said yes to me last month. We'll be getting married in a couple of months now.
Daniel, you seem to be in a rush.
No time, bro. No time.
But how did you guys meet?
Well, you know, she's a school teacher. A friend introduced us a couple of months ago when I first came from the UK. You know, she was so strict. She wasn't giving me any attention. But the moment I saw her, I just knew she was the one. And I didn't waste any time in making my intentions known. Yeah. She's an emblem of a strong and virtuous woman. You know, all her life she suffered from constant epilepsy. And because of this ailment, our former fiancé opted out of a 7-month relationship. Can you imagine?
We can imagine.
You know, I really desire to meet this foolish man. so that I can thank him very well for giving me the privilege of finding a priceless gold like my Ngozi.
But, Daniel, what about epilepsy?
Oh, that we fought it through. Yeah. She is completely free.
Oh, how?
Well, through patience, prayers, and faith in God's word.
What?
Are you alright?
Wait, Shola. Wait. I'll get you water. I'll get you water.
Please.
Is he alright?
Just water.
I watched the patient, and I found out that they advertised that there was the institute coming up in May. And that was like April. But then I had final exams in August, so it wasn't feasible. There was no way I was going to leave school, attend 2 weeks training, and then exams coming up. So I just decided that if November was available, then I'll work towards that. So fast forward to November, I had finished school, had passed my final exams, and then I had this like window period of I was free basically, and I had been wanting to just this passion for drama was just burning within me, and I wanted to do something about it. So I made some contact, and long story cut short, I decided to attend the Mount Zion Institute of Christian Drama in November.
So I was having this prayer walk, and I was telling God, please, I want to get it right this time around, because that's one area I know that is the most important part of my life. So a friend called me and said, there's a lady coming to...
You didn't say lady.
He said
there is someone.
Okay, there is someone. No, there is a lady.
I was there when he called.
There are 2 friends, two different people. Let me share my story.
Oh, sorry.
He said the first person called me and said there is a lady coming to Mozart Institute, and she's a doctor. I said, a doctor. And I told myself, doctor, that's the last person I want to get married to, because I know how busy a doctor can be, And she did, funny enough, he told me her name. He told me she's Emmanuella, she's from Benin, she's from this. So I have a full detailed profile of who she is even before, praying about whether she's the one or not. Then another friend called me and said, there's somebody, and these two guys don't know each other at all. They don't know each other from anywhere, This person called me and said, there's another person called, there's someone coming to, that's the other person entirely, not the former friend. He said, there's someone coming to Mozart Institute, and her name is Emmanuella. I said, this is the second person telling me about Emmanuella coming to Mozart Institute. The same Emmanuella. So I started praying about it. I don't know who this person is. I told God, I don't know who this Emmanuella is, but lecture will be done.
I found myself in Ife. I have never been there before. In fact, it was basically like Alice in Wonderland, because I just found myself there, even though I knew at the back of my mind that my steps were ordered, because I kept on having this push, even when I had things that were discouraging me and that would make me feel like, this doesn't make any sense. I just had this drive, this push that you have to be there, you need to be there, this is where I was meant to be. And so I followed the God's leading, and I found myself in Ife, and we had a series of lectures, one of which was given by our darling teacher. He gave us a lecture on youth evangelism, and that day I can't forget, because when I was in the hall, and I didn't know he was going to give us a class, and then I was on the phone, and I just saw him like walk past, and everything just paused. I just was like, oh my God, this is Damilola, this is Damilola on TV and everything. And then he now came to class, and it was a 2-hour class, but it seemed like 2 minutes, because I really enjoyed it. It was so fun, it was interesting.
So I went to the Mozart Institute. I went to lecture. I'm a lecturer in Mozart Institute. So I went to lecture, and as I stood to lecture the class, and I was looking around, then I saw that tall, light lady. And immediately I had a connection. I knew that this is the Emmanuella that people are talking about. I just knew this is the person. Then I finished lecturing, a lot of people came to greet me and all that, and I exchanged pleasantries with different people. And I was looking for this tall sister that I saw the other time, and I didn't see her again. She didn't come to greet me.
And after class, I had the option of going to say hi to him, like, hello, hi, my name is this, and then I had the option of not doing it. Because one thing I didn't want is to look desperate or to look like, I like you, oh my God, I'm dying to meet you, that kind of thing. So I just told myself that if that was what it was going to look like, I wasn't going to do it. So after class, there are people going to say hi to him, so going to meet him, take pictures and everything. And I felt, and at that moment, I sensed that it wasn't good. I wasn't going to look. I was going to look somehow, going to meet him. So I decided to carry my bag, my books. I went to my room.
Didn't do anything. Then I went to Ibadan, and I was thinking. Then I called my friend. I said, "The person you are telling about, is she tall?" I said, "Yes." Is she light? Yes. I said, "No problem. That's the person." Then I started praying about her, because I had a crash, a relationship crash earlier, and I didn't want another drama. So I was praying about Ella, and I was praying about her, and I went to the model. The upper week I went there. I went to the Mozart Street again. This time around I saw her. Okay. Then I was talking to a friend. Then she walked on. This friend, I was talking to a friend. This friend said, "Dami, I want you to meet this person. Her name is Emmanuella. She's a fantastic writer too and everything." Then Ella was so disappointed. I was shy about it. And I'm like, "Oh,
stop!" It's very embarrassing. Like he made it as look as if I was desperate to meet you.
Stop introducing me. I'm like, "Yeah, you okay? Don't you? Stop introducing me. Stop. I don't like it. Stop." What's wrong with this sister? I said, "Hey, hello, how are you?" He said, "My name is Emmanuella." I said, "How are you? How's everything?" She was still doing.
And it was really embarrassing. No, you can imagine. I had rehearsed my lines. I knew how I wanted to speak. And there's somebody just came all of a sudden that there's this sister that's been dying to meet you. Made me look desperate. I'm serious.
So she was with. I said, "Okay." I said, "I will get her." So it was after, I don't know when. I think it was the next day that I went to meet her properly. I said, "Emmanuella, how are you?" and everything. She said, "She's fine. What do you do?" I still did not know anything. I was asking questions.
Sure.
I'm a doctor. "Hey, doctor, what's it?" So after I went to tell my dad. I said, "Look, there's somebody downstairs, and her name is Emmanuella, and she's." Dad said, "I know her. I've been seeing someone like that around. I know her already. She's a doctor." I said, "She's a doctor." "Ah, I know her." So I want you to pray. I want you to pray with me because I'm seeing some signals, and I want you to pray with me. And my dad said, "Okay, we'll pray along." And I told the same thing, like I like to carry my parents along because I like to carry everybody along, my siblings too, my brother too. I carried my brother along. I like to carry people along in this on this journey because really the issue of leadership is not something you can handle alone. You need spiritual mentors. You need people ahead of you who can advise you, who can pray for you. So I involved the family and we're praying together. So my dad just gave me the ginger and said, "You know what? Just go and meet her. Whatever she says, just believe it. If she says no, then just no is no. If she says yes,
Fine.
But you had time. 4 months.
But I'm not convinced.
but I'm convinced. After the fasting and prayer I told you about, the Lord revealed something to me in Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 7. I want you to read it. I read this morning and I was touched. Okay, yeah.
Eat your food with gladness.
Okay,
And drink your wine with a joyful heart.
all right.
For it is now.
Oh, hold on. Say it again, please. Say it again.
Now.
Now. Ngozi, now. Not tomorrow. Not next tomorrow. Present tense. Now. See, I think God is saying something here.
For it is now that
Okay.
the Lord favors what you do.
Should I
No,
continue?
please read verse 8.
Enjoy life with your wife, whom you love,
My God.
all the days of your meaningless life.
Hold on. It's okay, hold on. That's okay. The former part is what I need. It's okay.
Shola,
Yes, Ngozi.
I need to hear God myself. Please, be patient with me.
After 4 months. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. No problem.
Hungry as I may be, I can't eat your cake.
The cake. You can... Waiter.
Sir,
Can you get us a knife? So that I can scrape this off this cake.
sir?
We need to scrape this off.
Okay, sir.
It's like primo. Then the next day I went to wear my dress. I went to suit off. Not like I didn't wear a suit, but I wear a tie. I looked fine. I looked fresh. I tried to be as presentable as possible. You know, someone that it's so funny how the first serious conversation we had was just a straightforward question. But anyway, I went to meet her and I told her I would like to see her after the class. We went to the class. We sat at the back of the class. I just sat down, you know. I was talking about different things. I was asking different questions.
The first question he asked me was if I was in a relationship.
Oh yes.
Exactly.
I said, "Are you in a relationship?" I was a sharp man, eating the nail on the head.
So.
No time for.
So.
I said, "Are you in a relationship, sister?" I didn't call her sister then. I said, "Are you in a relationship?" She said, "No." Okay, and I said, "Good." Straight to the point. I said, "I would like to enter into a relationship with you with marriage in view." Then she was just quiet, just looking at her. These are action.
That's not what I did.
You are sweat up and down.
I paused.
Yeah.
And then I stretched and I picked there was a file. Then
Automatic
because the question met me unaware. I wasn't expecting it.
Because there's no time.
I was shocked, and so I was like, "What? Like, what is this? What's going on?" And then at this point, and I told you that this is where Shola says water in the ignition, and then I
She's divorced.
What?
Twice.
What? I don't understand.
What part of this don't you understand? Is it the divorce part or the twice part?
So you said just the divorce thing. It's not clear.
Okay. Look. She has been to the altar twice. And if she marries you, you will be number 3.
What?
Just pull that, okay? I'll get you water.
What?
Look, Shola. Wait, Shola. You see, all this is natural. Look, you have prayed, you have fasted. And if God says yes, no. Look, Shola. Wait. Take some.
Okay, then I was not like that. You don't know me, like you don't know my last name, you don't know Jack about me. And then he smiled and started asking me, okay, that he wants to know me. Started asking questions about me, and then at that point started talking.
Yes.
Then the Isaac and Rebecca. Then I asked what his conviction was. Like, how will you be so convinced? Like you don't know me. Then
Conviction basically for entering the relationship is, you know, I told myself that the most important thing is entering a relationship that has the purpose of God as the foundation and has a vision that guides it. A relationship that has the purpose of God as the foundation and has the vision of God guiding it. You know, God has given everyone a vision. The vision or purpose, an assignment on, you know. So I know that love is not enough. There should be something that will connect the person that God wants to marry, that God wants me to marry with this vision. There should be a connection. my assignment, my vision has to be connected to the person's assignment and also to the person's vision. So the person should be able to say, you know what, let me feed also your cattle. Let me feed your assignment. Let me feed your vision. That vision that God has given to you. That vision that God has given to you for you to ride on. Let me feed it. That came in. And I saw this young lady who is passionate about drama. In fact, initially when my friend was talking to me, he was telling me that this sister is very passionate about drama. Now I wasn't banking on those words. I was banking on one thing. I was banking on, you know, the move of God, what God is telling me to do at that point in time. You know, because I saw her and I saw how passionate she was, and I asked, we got talking, and as we were talking and sharing, we discovered that we are speaking the same language in terms of purpose, in terms of passion, vision. We are speaking the same language. We are flowing in the same frequency. She was already, even before I said A, she had said B, C, D, E. It's like God has prepared her for that assignment that God has given me. You know, it's like God has prepared her to feed my cattle, to feed my vision.
I just kept praying at that point in my life, because at that point, I don't think I had even said yes. But I was just praying that God, please enlarge my capacity. Please help me, give me this capacity, expand my vessel. And so when he gave me his convictions, they were just in sync with what God had dropped in my heart.
But let me rewind a little bit. So after I proposed to Ella, I got talking. You know, I spoke to her the second day, but I was sharing some things with her. I was asking her questions, a lot of questions, and she was replying. So she said she would get back to me. You know, she said she would give me a reply much later. Definitely. Then of course I knew that would be the answer. You know, I wasn't expecting you to say yes.
Oh, okay.
When you say I said yeah, if she had said yes, I knew that was a problem.
It's like
something is
Sophia
wrong.
in English. What says yes? Chicken in the mouth.
You know, so I knew she was going to give me, you know, that pause. That's traditional pause.
Not traditional.
Let me pray about it. Of course, let me pray about it. So I knew. So I waited. I said, you know what? Give me your father's number. I want to speak to Daddy. I'd like to share this story. Then she said, I can't give you my dad's number now. I said, give me.
No, but before then, I had called my dad to tell him this. Like Dami said, it's very important to be accountable, to carry your parents along, particularly if they are Christian and godly parents. And my parents are godly parents who I see as my spiritual head. So I told my dad, and he was like, what? Start coming home now.
The only girl.
Yeah, I'm the only girl. So he was like that. He doesn't understand what I'm saying though, that how can someone meet me in 2 weeks and ask me out that I should start coming home? So he didn't take it like I don't know, excitement and everything. Don't start coming home. So now with this on ground, my darling husband, then not even boyfriend or fiancé, then suitor, got my number, my daddy's number from me.
Let me talk to daddy because I was excited. I was fired up with this is a new thing. Fire was my bones. So let me talk. I want to talk to your father. You know, so she gave me dad's number, and I got him and I called dad. Good afternoon, sir. You know, the phone. He said hello. Good afternoon. I just say, yeah, my name is Damilola Bamiloye. I have to emphasize that Bamiloye. Damilola Bamiloye. We used to go to the same church and this and that. And I'm Emmanuella's friend, sir. So I guess that already, knew who I was. So I was like, okay, fine. What's the basis of this call? And I froze. It's like that question slapped me. I was speechless. And I started saying, the basis. At that point, I just said, I wanted to believe that the network was terrible. Maybe
Daddy hung up on you, Joe.
No, I think it's the network.
He hung up.
I still want to believe it's the network. That's why I said this must be the network. That night I was still lying on my bed and I was still asking myself the basis of the call, the basis of. I was still standing the basis of the call. But you see, today now we have the basis of the call. You know, so it's amazing. Later on, I know after a while, we got talking and everything. She convinced her parents, and the relationship kind of started.
No, they prayed about it. My parents prayed about it. They had their conviction, but they wanted me to be sure for myself. They didn't want me to give him a reply based on what God has told them.
Yes.
So I prayed about it, and then God gave me certain things, some words, and I shared with them, and said, okay, if that I can go on.
I cannot forget the first day I went to visit your dad. and your mom. You know,
It wasn't bad,
it
Joe.
wasn't bad, but you know the way I was feeling, I was so restless. How would Daddy feel like? I was so restless. She was just calming me down. Damn, calm down. It's good.
No, it's not you to be the only girl.
It's so good. You know what? They end up being the best. You know, people that they are amazing persons. You know, Daddy and Mommy are one of the best, and I'm so proud to be their son-in-law. You know, it's amazing having great parents who are, you know, who understand your assignment, understand your vision, understand your purpose, and they just support you in everything. You know, it's just amazing. That if we all should understand that if we follow God's path and if we obey God direct completely and yield to God completely, it makes all things beautiful this time.
Yes.
You know, there is no hard and fast rule, as you said. God can choose to, you know, bring somebody from far away. From whoever the person from far away and bring the person to you. And God can also choose to bring someone close to you that you've been seeing this person for long, but you know that this person can actually be the person that will end up married. But the most important thing is that you just be busy in God's service, because it's in God's service that you can find who He has for you. It's in God's service that you can locate that person. You won't locate the best outside of His service. The best is in His service, you know. So that is the encouragement I want to give everybody, you know. So, would you want to say something?
Yeah, basically you said it all. Just I believe so much in allowing God to fill the void in your heart, loving God, serving God. Get busy with God. Get yourself focused on God, not on what He can give you, but just
get
what
to
you
the
can,
point where you tell God, if you don't give me, then I don't want anything from anyone else. If you don't give me, if you don't provide this for me, if you don't give me, then I don't want anything from anyone else. Don't let anxiety make you make the wrong decisions, you know.
And there's even another point you get to that God, I'm just going to love you and serve you, even if you don't give me this, even if it happens that I don't get this whenever, however, I just want to love you and serve you, because God always has the best in store. And another thing is that when God closes a door, like both of us were coming out of previous relationships, and it felt like, God, for me, I felt like, can anyone be better than this? It felt like after 4 years of you know, a relationship and things had gone this way, it was just a disappointment. But I realized that whenever you are in God, working for God, serving God, loving God, He always gives you the best.
Yeah, every disappointment is an appointment for greater, greater purpose.
He doesn't close a door to, you know, for you, if it doesn't have something better in store.
Yeah. Whenever He closes a door, it's because He has something better. Yeah. So thank you for listening to us. It's been so much. An amazing time.
Yes.
We do what?
We are grateful.
We are so grateful. Yeah. Thank you so much. Have a